Tonight, the FOX13 Problem Solver will introduce you to a local woman who 4 years ago was involved in a terrible accident. Today, she's still recovering from that accident, and as you'll soon see, right now she needs your help more than ever. For the story, Scott Madaus joins us live in the studio with details. Scott?
Hey, good evening, Merle. Beth Hagemaster is not one to ask for help, but when I heard about her accident, then when I heard about some new developments in her recovery, the FOX13 Problem Solver stepped in to try and help out. By outward appearance, 23-year-old Beth Hagemaster is like any other Memphian you'll run into on any given day.
I love Beale Street. I love the atmosphere. I love to get out and meet new people.
At her home down a small side street on the city's northeast side is where you'll find Beth. Inside, like most 20-something-year-olds, you can find Beth on her computer. On her walls and nearby, you'll see pictures that serve as memories of days now gone by. In her room, the bed is being made. In her son's room, there's a message board for her baby boy, Hunter. The message is easy to read, and that message, like her home and her heart, is filled with pure love. But as you'll soon see, hidden behind this beautiful smile, life tells a sad yet tragically inspiring story. But to really know Beth, you have to go back 4 years to a day that changed this then 19-year-old girl's life forever.
It was a car accident.
It was a normal October afternoon in 2003, just like any other. Beth was at work where she worked as a dental assistant in Covington. But it was that afternoon she got a call that would eventually change her life in a way she never could have imagined. So someone had apparently broken into her boyfriend's home. Like any of us would have, Beth raced to the house. When she got there, she found that the door was open, but when she went inside, there didn't seem to be anything missing.
Brave little me, I walked on in, and there was nothing really out of the ordinary. But I called my boyfriend.
It was then the clock started clicking to what Beth faithfully calls fate. Her then boyfriend found out that it was his cousin that broke into his house. He came to pick her up. But with complete hesitation, Beth got into the truck. She says as he raced to his cousin's house, he was driving erratically, speeding, and running stop signs. She was now only moments away from a place and time that would leave her motionless.
He comes to an intersection where he has to cross this road that has a 50-mile-per-hour speed zone to get to his cousin's driveway. Of course, he didn't stop at the stop sign, so a lady coming off of a hill going 55 or plus hits me on my side.
No words can explain the pain. Nothing can bring back that moment in time.
My ex-boyfriend's cousin found me with my legs still on the floor and my upper body on the dash, and my head was outside the truck.
Move time forward 15 minutes and stay there for nearly 4 weeks. Beth was now at the Met in Memphis, not knowing what was going on. Reality had not yet hit her until a cold and short conversation with a doctor there, she says, helped turn an uncertain feeling into a scary and disturbing reality.
He's walking out and he, do you have any questions? And I said, am I ever going to walk again? And he said, no. He turned around and walked out the room.
Beth now paralyzed from the waist down. Go through the emotion if you can. Go through the pain. Live life inside Beth's new reality.
There's really no way to really explain how it feels inside to go all those years being like everybody else, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got to sit in a wheelchair.
Rehabilitation started and it continued, but the memory of what happened will never leave. From one hospital to the next, the months went by like minutes, and the years continue to go by with an eternity of waiting to walk again. Beth's spirits up, as always and as usual. Life goes on, but for Beth, it goes on with a broken T12, and there's still no movement below her waist. Journey through time with me once more. It's now August of 2007, just a few days ago. Not in a hospital, not with a doctor, but right here in Memphis with her son Hunter by her side. Beth's body was telling her something it had not told her since that fateful day so long ago.
I kept trying, and the harder I tried, the further it would come up. I couldn't get it in a completely upright position, but that was like the greatest thing that happened to me.
On one side, her toe is moving. On the other, her foot moving. Though small movement, it's movement that is moving mountains in Beth's mind.
I called my little boy in there, and I was like, Hunter, check this out. And he was like, what? And I was like, look at my foot. I'm moving it. And he was like, you can walk, Mama, get up. Let it go.
And now this amazingly exciting news has company. For 2 years, Beth has been patiently waiting to be accepted into one of two rehabilitation hospitals. Next Steps NW in Washington and the Shepherd Center in Atlanta. And just a few days ago, Beth got a call from the Shepherd Center saying that after 2 years of waiting on their waiting list, she's the next in line and will be the next one admitted. But this news today is bittersweet. That's where this story becomes a FOX13 problem solver. So your insurance will not cover this?
Not at all.
Her home given to her by her late grandfather, her truck donated. The small amount of money she receives from the state each month goes directly to support her son. So now as this new dream is nearly realized, there is yet one more roadblock to overcome.
I don't have enough money to go. If Lisa was to call me today and say, can you come this weekend and let's get everything set up so you can start therapy Monday, I wouldn't have the money to get down there.
But even though this 23-year-old girl does not have any money, knowing that the call for help is coming soon, the call that she's been waiting for 2 years, the call that can change her life again, forever. What she does have is hope.
And it almost depresses me to the point where I want to cry, but I'm stronger than that, and I'm like, there's no point in it because I'm going to be there one of these days. I don't know when it'll be, but hopefully soon.
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know?
You can help. Beth's father set up a medical fund where you can donate money to help Beth get into the Shepherd Center in Atlanta, Georgia. You can donate money at any Mid-South Bank of America, the Bank of America, to the Mary E. Hagemaster Medical Fund. 100% of the money will go towards Beth's treatment at the Shepherd Center. I'm Earl and Steve. Just an amazing story, an amazing girl. And just to show you the generosity of the people right here in the Mid-South, before this story even aired, we received 2 donations to that fund for $700 total. That's almost a week there at the Shepherd Center. Just an amazing show of support for this girl.
First of all, you know, we were talking about how beautiful her spirit is. I mean, she's obviously beautiful on the outside, how beautiful her spirit is. She's by herself with a son, no job, but already she's experienced a miracle of sorts.
Absolutely.
You know, what's it going to take for an insurance company to see the light?
That's a great question, one that hopefully somebody can answer.
That is a great question. In the meantime, you want everybody to, if you got a few extra bucks, let's try to get her there at least for 30 days.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. This is a very generous town. If you have the money, please help.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much.